Hello and welcome to How to Make a Fedora Hat video course. My name is Elena Shvab and I'm a London-based milliner with over 10 years of experience designing and handcrafting hats. Alongside my studio work, I also teach millinery courses and had the pleasure of welcoming amazing students from all over the world into this studio. This course is one of their favorites, not only because it results in a beautiful, stylish fedora, but because it's engaging, relaxing, and teaches the essential skills you need to start creating your own hats. In this course, I'll be guiding you through the process of creating a classic felt fedora hat with a modern twist of hand shaping the crown. I'll show you how, just by using a standard dome-shaped crown and stem, you can create multiple variations of fedora hat, a technique that allows you to design bespoke and unique shapes with minimum investment and maximum creativity. This course is perfect for beginners. No prior experience is required. We'll go step by step from preparing your hat blocks to stiffening the felt, hand shaping the crown, trimming and decorating your hat with a classic headband. By the end of this course, you'll have your own handmade fedora and the confidence to start making your own hats. Welcome to this course on how to make a felt fedora hat. I've designed this course so that you can achieve maximum creativity with minimal materials and tools. We'll be using only few essential items, just what's necessary to create a beautiful fedora hat. So let's take a look at all the tools and materials we'll need today, and I'll explain what each one is used for. First of all, the most important tools we'll be using are head blocks. This is a crown block, and this particular shape is called dome-shaped crown or open crown. And this is a brim block that is simply called flat brim. These are absolutely essential for shaping our fedora. The best head blocks are made of wood, and you can purchase them online, either as more affordable second-hand option or as a bespoke head blocks made by professional head block makers. Whichever option you choose, the measurements are very important. There are three key aspects to pay attention to. The width of the brim, meaning how wide you want your hat to be. The circumference of the crown, meaning your hat size. And the height of the crown head block, meaning how tall you want your hat to be. The width or circumference of the flat brim hat block depends entirely on how wide you want the brim of your hat to be. The circumference of my brim hat block, for example, is 120 centimeters, wide enough for those who love a statement wide brim hat. Also, I can always trim the brim later if I decide to make a hat smaller. You can, of course, choose any size that works best for you, for your style and preferences. The circumference of your crown hat block should be based on your hat size measurements. It's very important to order a crown hat block that matches your exact hat measurement. To measure your hat size, place a measuring tape around your hat just above the eyebrows and ears, covering the widest parts of your head, just like that. Make sure that you don't place the measuring tape too tight, Otherwise, your hat will also feel tight once finished. My hat measurement is 55 centimeters, so my crown hat block also has to be exactly 55 centimeters for a perfect fit. Now, the height of the dome-shaped crown should be taller than the standard hat size, so that we have enough room for shaping and molding the top of the crown later. For example, a standard height of the crown is usually 9-10 centimeters, while this hat block is about 15 centimeters. So you can compare these two together. So additional height allows more space for molding the shape later. These beautiful hat blocks are made by Easy Hat Blocks, who crafted the perfect shapes and sizes I really needed for my work. They are also very easy to use, as these hat blocks are made from soft wood, which makes pinning and blocking process much easier. Now let's talk about felt. You can choose from many types: beaver felt, fur felt, or wool felt, which may vary in texture, weight, and price. They all come in pre-shaped shapes like this one, which makes it much easier to mold into a hat. For beginners, I recommend starting with wool felt. It's affordable, strong, easy to work with, and available in many beautiful colors. I have few colors to show you today. Wool felt is a natural pressed material that stretches easily in all directions, and that's what makes it so much fun working with it. There are mainly two sizes available. The capelline, which we'll be using today, is a wider shape which has a brim and a crown, and it allows to block, obviously, both brim and a crown of a hat. The cone shapes are usually smaller shapes, and they are designed for blocking smaller hats such as pillboxes and fascinators. Another essential material is stiffener, and we'll be using a water-based stiffener that needs to be diluted with water. Later, I'll show you how to prepare and apply it to make your hat firm. We'll also need a steam iron or a kettle. Both produce steam, which helps to soften and shape the felt during the blocking process. Steam is one of the most essential tools in making a fedora hat or in making hats in general. We'll also need blocking pins to secure the felt to the hat block. Those could be professional hat blocks pins purchased from your local supplier, or what I'm usually using, just simple board push pins that are both affordable and easy to use. We'll also need Petersham ribbon or a rope to hold the felt in place during blocking process. Rounded jack and foot tourniquet tools are very useful and highly recommended for achieving perfect and neat results. They also help to make the process easier and more enjoyable. These wonderful tools are also from Easy Hat Blocks. They are lightweight, 3D printed, and very easy to use. These tools are used to shape, smooth, and perfect the edges and corners of the hat during blocking for a clean professional finish. Cotton cloth, plain and smooth, no texture or patterns. It is very useful during steam pressing process to prevent burning the felt with an iron. You can even use an old bed sheets or kitchen towels for this purpose. We'll also need water bottle with tap water. And we might also use brushes. Those are for aesthetic purpose, but they really help to make the hat look nice and beautiful. Firm brushes could be nail brush or shoe brush. It doesn't matter as long as the texture of the brush is quite firm. Other useful tools include scissors, cling film or sellotape bag, masking tape, needles, a small pair of scissors for threads, a small bowl for stiffener, and your choice of ribbons or trimmings for decoration, and the sweatband. Now that we have everything ready, let's begin creating your beautiful felt Fedora hat.